Should be on. All right, we are live. Hi guys, how are you? Finally, we're waiting for 2 more people, but we're just gonna start right now. This is the American and Unafraid Symposium number 2, Ride the Red Tsunami. If you guys do super chat, 10% of the super chat donations will go to fundthewall.com. And yeah, so I also want to say I'm selling these stickers. I forgot to mention this. They'll be available at TrutherTalk.com within the next day or so. But have you guys seen these signs like in a lot of liberal areas, the ones that say Black Lives Matter, women's rights are human rights, science is real, no human is illegal, love is love, and kindness is everything? Have you seen those signs? Anybody want to comment on those signs?
I got. I'm eating a little bit, but I seen what you're talking about. Yeah, I did see it.
So those signs drive me crazy. So I made a counter. Signs are too expensive right now, but I'm going to start with bumper stickers. So this one says, instead of Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Instead of women, men, and what does it say? Women, human rights are women's rights. It says men and women have equal rights. Instead of saying science is real, it says voracious science is real. Instead of saying no human is illegal, there is a difference between legal and illegal immigrants. And instead of saying love is love, I put where there's love, there's life. Instead of saying kindness is everything, I say freedom is everything. So these would be $4 bumper stickers on sale sometime this week. And I was hoping to kill some time. I'm waiting for the other 2. Okay, hey, Conservative Mexican.
What's up?
I think we're waiting for Kayla and Rachel, but we're gonna go because it's a little past 8. So if they come, they come. If not, we're still gonna have a good time. So all right. So can we start off by everybody giving their names and their social handles? We'll just start with Conservative Mexican.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is me, Conservative Mexican. You can find me on YouTube, Conservative Mexican, and on Facebook with the same name.
Okay, Mike?
Yeah, I'm Mike Nificent. You can catch me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Just type in Mike Nificent 813. I'm on all of the social media platforms, but on YouTube, it's just Mike Nificent. Everything else, Mike Nificent 813.
Do you have a hyphen? Is Magnificent one word?
Yeah, it's all one word. On YouTube, it's separated, but you can type it in one word or separate. It still pops up.
Comes up. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Mo.
All right. I'm Maurice Delk, y'all. I'm Maurice Delk, and y'all can find me at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and yep, I actually got another YouTube channel. I got 2 YouTube channels, so you can find me on there, you know, and I just love to keep it raw and uncut. You dig? All right, holla.
All right, Promethius.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's Promethius Unchained. Hey, what's going on, Conservative Mexican?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, Promethius, you gotta unmute your mic.
I can hear him. No, wait, hold on. I'm not muted.
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
I can hear him too.
Okay, so.
Oh no, I can't hear him.
Come back, Promethius.
Well, what now?
I can hear him just fine.
Can you hear us?
I can hear everybody.
I can hear everybody.
I can hear him. I hear him very well.
Okay,
just keep going, dude.
Okay.
That's so, anyways,
and who's next? Hey, Promethius, would you like throw up your hand if you can hear me when you're done, so I can get the next person going?
Oh, okay. So yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Promethius Unchained, and I also have a Twitter.
Uber guy.
Oh man.
Wow.
Uber guy, please introduce yourself.
All right. Yeah, but I'm Uber guy. You can find me on YouTube, Uber guy. Also, you can find me on Facebook as I think it's Uber guy Jimmy James, something like that. Instagram is Jimmy JAY610. And you know, that's what I got a YouTube channel, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram also. Uber guy.
Okay, and then Who's it? Zach?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Zach here. You can find me at Zach Hing on Instagram and YouTube. Actually, no, on Twitter and YouTube it's Zach Hing, and on Instagram it's Zach the Hing because some other dude took Zach Hing. And also, yeah, when you type it on YouTube, there's always that other Zach King guy that pops up. But yeah, that's not me. That's some other dude. He's a magician, and I'm not a magician. So
you're not?
No, not at all. No,
Okay, we got all right, and then American Curls. No, are you serious? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Hi guys, American Curls with 2 S's at on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Same name, American Curls.
Okay, and I think that's it. We're waiting for Kayla, but we'll just continue. She'll probably join us later. I'm Verstine of the TrutherTalk channel. You can find me on Facebook at Truther, TrutherTalk. Some people think it's like Truth or Talk, but it's TrutherTalk. You can find me on Facebook or find on Facebook, BitChute, Steemit, YouTube of the same name. And all right, guys. Okay, so again, remember to mute your mics when you're not talking. And 10%, anybody that's watching, it looks like we have about, how many people do we have watching now? 46 people watching now. This is awesome. If you guys want to make any donations through the super chat, 10%, I'm donating 10% of the super chat money to fundthewall.com, okay? Which is a organization that's collecting money so the citizens can fund building the wall. All right. Okay. So let's see. So we're going to talk about the midterms. Yes. For all of you, is this your first time voting in the midterm elections?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes or no?
My first time.
Yeah,
Also, yeah.
Yeah, it's my first time voting midterms.
My first time too.
Yeah, already.
Is it Jimmy J? Is this your first time?
Definitely my first time too.
Zach, I think this is everybody's first time. Yeah, it's my first time too. Why do you guys decide to vote this midterm election? Anybody want to speak out on that?
I'll go.
I can go. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So like I would say for me, the reason why I'm voting in the midterm elections is because I see clear as day, like what's at stake here. This isn't just a normal, like, oh, just vote for this amendment or, you know, this senator or, you know, this governor. This is like our entire country. The future of the United States as we know it is at stake. So this is not just any other election. This is probably like triple the importance of the 2016 election because we all know what's going to happen if the Democrats take the House. So I want to set the precedent right now. We're not even going to talk as if they are going to take the House because there is going to be a red tsunami. So we need to make sure we get the language out and we speak positively because they're going to try to impeach our president and then this country would be completely unrecognizable going forward. So that is why I decided like this is the first for me to be voting in my first time ever in like midterm elections. I couldn't ask for a better opportunity to make my voice heard. So that's why I decided to do it. And that's why it's so important.
Yeah. Anybody else want to comment on why they're voting for the first time?
Yes. I'm going to tell you this. I voted for Trump. That's my second time I ever voted when I voted for Obama. And I didn't realize that these midterms were important. I didn't ever realize that because I didn't vote. I wasn't a voter. But I realized that it's very important, you know, because we have to be the one to slow down the one world government, to slow down the new world order, to slow it down. And it's our jobs to do this. This is very important. This is just as important, probably more important than 2020. People don't know that, and I'm just learning because someone just schooled me on that. And you never too late. It's never too late to learn new things. And yes, it's very important, and that's why I'm doing it because I feel it in my spirit. That's very important. This is about common sense. Look at the hateful stuff that's going on right now with the left media. Look at the hateful stuff that's going on in Hollywood. Look at the hateful stuff. We got to go ahead and knock down Hollywood. So let's get a red wave and knock down Hollywood.
I hear that. And it'll be my first time too. I mean, I knew about the midterms in 2012, whatever, but I still ain't go vote. I ain't feel like waiting in line. But this one, my energy has changed a little bit. I don't mind waiting in line, you know, because of the Kanye thing, wearing the hat, just coming out the closet, pause. But coming out the closet as a Trump supporter or not. And what I'm realizing is that this is very important because this is going to make a statement to people that the average person from the left doesn't even know that it's midterm season. So that red wave might be that much crazy that it'll be a lot easier to take America back with, you know, all sorts of people from America. So I'm going out and I'll wait as long as I got to, but I want to make my voice count this time.
Yeah, same for me. Definitely want to make my vote count. Obviously, I had an awakening in the previous year and want to show my support for that. But also, most importantly, this is only really the second time I've been eligible. So for all of you people out there, I'm pretty young. I think I've only been eligible to vote the past election and this election alone. So it is my first time regardless. I never had a chance prior to this. And I wasn't even in the country either as well. But yeah, with the whole Kavanaugh hearings and everything, I think it's definitely important that the Senate stays secure the way it is. And same thing with the House. The Democrats can't win the House because I think it's pretty evident with what happened recently, just how crazy they are. And I think a lot of people, even there was a resurgence, a lot of people are walking away even just from after the Kavanaugh hearings. Like some Korean guy just posted his walkaway video and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like that in itself has already kind of spurred that. So voting red in November will essentially help perpetuate that a little bit more. And I think it'll wake up more people. More people will kind of look at it and realize, like, try to discern as to why people are doing this. And all for good reason, of course. So, yeah.
Okay, the reason why I decided to vote in the midterms is, I mean, you kind of followed a pattern from even before Trump came about, you know, and I started noticing certain things with Obama. And he was always pushing this racism, you know, BS. And it seemed like it started to bleed all over into the media, into advertisements. And it just seemed like it was being a setup for whoever. If Trump would have won or somebody else, Bernie Sanders would have won, it was a setup. But just watching over all the years, watching our language get changed, watching us turn into a PC culture, watching what's going on with our education, that's very important to me. Everybody, it seems like everybody's been programmed into this emotional monolithic state. And as much as I've seen the left or the Democrats have always been united, I never quite could figure out how Republicans and conservatives would never work together. So I'm thinking that this midterm, people are actually going to come together, put aside their differences, and do what's best for the nation. So that's why it's so important to me.
Yeah, same here. The reason why I'm going to vote in the midterms, primarily, especially, I'm in California. And actually, we actually have a good chance at John Cox becoming the next governor of California with Trump as president. People are just energized all over the nation. And what I've seen historically is generally whoever wins a general election, the other side generally wins in the midterms. And that can't happen. There's so much that's going on that we have to keep it going forward so that, I mean, the left doesn't destroy everything that's happened so far, because you see with Brett Kavanaugh what they're willing to do in order to regain power. And there's no time to be complacent. Simple as that.
Yeah, this is my first time voting in the midterm elections as well. I never really thought about how important it was, but just recapping what everybody says, you know, I'm just seeing the depths of evil, for not even an overstatement, right? That the Democrats would go to in order to regain power. And I'm not even, you know, I was looking, somebody sent me some stuff on Brett Kavanaugh saying that he was one of the writers of the Patriot Act, which I definitely disagree. But I'm just seeing that it's not even about him necessarily. It's about the country. It's about our due process. It's about our freedom. So, you know, this is very important, like Mike said, you know, going forward. If we don't, you know, get this red wave going, then God help us, because our country, we're at a tipping point right now. Seriously. Anybody else want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'll talk. I mean, like the left, I mean, it's absolutely insane. And this Kavanaugh fiasco, this circus that the entire country just saw, that just put the left on full blast. And it also highlighted where we are as a country, because you have the side of sanity, which is anyone who's walked away from the left, anyone who supports Trump. These people are just, we're just chilling. We're just chilling, right? And we're just watching all of these shenanigans as these liberals march and take to the streets in Mussolini black shirts fashion. You know, they're out there just being authoritarian, they're violent, they're, you know, making threats. And you have to wonder, okay, for the rest of the people who aren't doing that, but they hate Trump, okay, so what side are you on? You literally have to pick a side. Do you hate Trump so much that you're going to side with insanity? Or can we agree to disagree and take on the much bigger threat? Because what they did for the last 2 years is, after Trump won, there was a lot of negative energy and hate just festering, and it went unchecked in the Democrat Party, and they allowed these radical leftists to kind of hijack it. You know, they started spewing out all this hate and violence. They started intimidating Trump supporters, but still, none of the liberals said anything about it. The classical, just sane liberals, they never said anything, and they let this movement grow legs, and it went from the fringe to the mainstream. And now it's in the mainstream. They've taken over social media, and they're starting to silence and censor conservatives. So it's straight up authoritarian fascism that has taken over the Democrat Party. Now it's grown into this beast, and we all have to come together and stop it, because George Soros is funding it, as we know. And now they have candidates running for office, and some of them running for important, you know, seats in the House, and with Cortez, and then down here in Florida with the governor. So that's pretty much how big it is. It's impossible to overstate the importance of the midterm elections. We just have to get everybody out there voting red. I find it hard to believe that there are going to be any, you know, what do you call them, independents that are going to vote against Trump, because voting against Trump is voting against the United States of America. That's how I see it.